This protest that just happened now in Kano and the northern parts, where people were parading a Russian flag, you know the national threat that constitutes, right? Can you imagine if that thing had happened in Igbo land?
Hello, my friend. Welcome to today's broadcast. My name is Champ Grius. Today, I want to ask federal government of Nigeria, please, what is the crime of Nnamdi Kanu? The federal government of Nigeria, under the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has released Sunday Igboho. You people remember that both of them were doing the same agitation. Some say that Igboho was a student of Nnamdi Kanu. Perhaps they were at the same level. They operated at equilibrium. So, for fairness, equity, and a just system, it is only normal that when Igboho was granted presidential pardon, Nnamdi Kanu was due the same privilege. A new administration is ushered in, and then the sins of the past administration should be forgiven. And then whatsoever judicial sentences harboring on him should be forgiven to and erased. That's how a system is being looked at as being fair. That's how you look at an administration as being subject to unity, a unilateral system. Let me remind you people that in 2007, when Yar'Adua took over, Asare Dokubo was a kingpin of the Niger Delta militancy. Then he was granted presidential pardon. Goodluck Jonathan solicited as the vice president, and then that man released Asare Dokubo. At that point, militancy, the insurgency at the south was very, very high. The confrontation between the military personnel and the militants were very, very high. Several casualties, several victims, several abduction. You know, high-profile cases that went on at that point. But the moment that man was released, the whole thing was arrested. Now we need a replica of that same scenario in Southeast. We have sit at home in the Southeast. There are so many federal military presence at our area. Extortion. If you go to Anambra, you see the military men extorting the masses, all in the name of trying to sensitize the people or to put security. It's uncalled for, it's unjust for, it's unnecessary. The Nigerian army have taken this particular initiative to intimidate the people. There have been so many complaints, and the president is watching this. Nnamdi Kanu didn't just start this agitation because he wanted to do showboating or to chase clout. It wasn't for clout chasing. This man is an imperialist who loved his people. He wanted fairness. In 2011, under the Goodluck administration, he questioned Goodluck Jonathan why he would allow Boko Haram to be on rampage. So it wasn't about who is his brother or not. This man is a nationalist. He was given the cardinals at which the federal government would operate to ensure that the government worked properly.
So, we watched Sowore, the Sahara Reporter CEO, last time in an interview which he granted. On it, he says that the federal government, through DSS, spent 500 million naira on each trial sitting of Nnamdi Kanu since his incarceration. You begin to look at that spite. 500 million naira. I think this man has been tried for like 4 or 5 times. So if you accumulate that amount of money, you'll be getting around 2.5 billion naira. You see that kind of waste of resources. If this amount of money had been pushed to his region, the Southeast, the Igbo region, it will affect the minds of his agitators. It will calm people down. I believe if this man is being released from the custody of DSS, if he comes out, the agitation, he won't have a lot of supporters like he used to, because there will be amenities, there will be projects going on that would, encourage his followers to believe that the federal government lost them. But no. Do you understand? If you check Aba, Nnamdi Kanu is from Abia State. If you check Aba, Aba is one of the highest revenue generating states in Nigeria. Aba has a rail line. But of all the rail projects that was being awarded currently, Abia State was not among. Aba did not join those other states. Anambra is not among. In fact, the whole Igbo states, the whole 5 states in Igbo land were not included in that project. So you begin to wonder. Now it's more like Igbo people did not give their votes to the current administration. How? When APC did not favor the people from its last administration, APC did not favor Igbo people. Let's be fair. When you're talking about carrying people along through political dialogue, you reach a consensus with delegates. You try smoothing things. So this man continuous detention in the hands of DSS has shown that the federal government doesn't like the Igbo people. You begin to look at another professional contest. How then can the Attorney General of the former Attorney General of the Federation, Malami, say that the man was discharged but not acquitted? You know, when I heard that statement, I begin to ask myself, how did I find myself in this country? You know, anything unimaginable can be said to the masses, to the citizens, and they will swallow it whole, sinking, and claim. No problem. You can just wake up and say, bed bug disturbed this particular office, so 20 billion naira was unaccounted for. Satellite refused to shine light. You know, that kind of thing. We are in a sane country with a judicial system. Grant somebody bail and then say this person has been discharged but not acquitted. We are in this world, if not in this country. Do you understand? Now, 2.5 billion naira is being used every time, and you watch the sit at home in the southeast. You watch the people cry. You watch starvation. This was the same region that the civil war took place. So this was where they bombarded. This was where they tried obliterating. The people are still coming back in a gradual resurgence, trying to build things. You're still sending heavy military presence. I ask again, this protest that just happened now in Kanu and the northern parts, where people were parading Russian flag, you know the national threat that constitutes, right? Can you imagine if that thing had happened in Igbo land? Idris Abdul Karim said that there will be live ammunition flying the whole state. Me, I'm even saying they will declare martial law, state of emergency. Everybody, both chicken will be brought down. Like the massacre is small. The spite, hatred, hatred, and I don't know, wickedness for the Igbo people is unimaginable, unquestionable. It's very glaring. As they are giving birth to a newborn baby, as the baby is coming out, the baby is carrying that mindset or mentality that Nigerians doesn't love the Igbo people. This is just a simple case of diplomacy. Bring this man out and go for dialogue. It is clear that there's money, 500 million naira, 500 million whooping naira every trial day. And yet, when people talk, I just don't understand.